We're the group therapy rejects. James and our debate all of your requests. Laughter's our therapy, screaming's our cure. For everything else, we're still not sure. We're the group therapy rejects. James and our debate all of your defects. Rarely ever right, hardly ever wrong. This is chaos with a theme song.
What's up, kids? It's your girl, excuse me. How you doing, James?
Just it's like living in a fucking pigsty around here. I was fine. I was fine until you slammed your damn headphones into the mic and blew my eardrums out. No, I'm all right, you know?
It was an accident.
Yeah, it's always an accident. It's always an accident.
I'm just going to start off by giving the disclaimer that we use foul language. And we're not real therapists. We're not doctors.
We're nothing.
We're not anything. We just sit and bullshit.
We're cubicle monkeys.
You are a cubicle monkey. Mm-hmm. Today's May 1st.
Oh, May Day.
May Day.
Hey, when you were in school, did you ever make paper flower baskets? May Day?
You mean for the neighbors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they did.
Too. Cool.
And then you go over to the neighbor's house and you knock and you leave it like on their doorknob and then you run away.
Yeah, you know they don't have a gun.
No. Hey.
Yeah. Hey, times are different. What is May Day?
May Day is one of the 4 ancient Celtic cross quarter days. And that makes it an astronomical holiday because it falls between the March equinox and the June solstice.
Cool.
So it's like right between them.
Cool.
It comes from Celtic Beltane,
Uh-huh.
which sounds totally like May Day.
Yeah.
Beltane is a spring celebration that included dancing, singing, and it is where we get maypoles from.
Oh, very nice.
And that's really a summarized version of that. But
yes.
Today is also Vesak, which is is Buddha's birthday.
Oh, okay.
So the Buddhists celebrate this holiday. It's about enlightenment and death of Buddha, blah, blah, blah. They formalized it, I believe, in the 1950s on his birthday.
Interesting.
Today is also Couple Appreciation Day. So, I'm going to shout out to my hubs. I love you.
Oh, yeah, mine too.
Wow. Wow. It's also International Doodle Day.
Okay, that's great.
A couple of years ago, on Mother's Day, which also falls in May, I got my mama a doodle. I got her no, not a cockapoo.
Cockadoodle?
You're a cockadoodle.
Cockadoodle-doo?
It's like a Brittany Spaniel and a poodle.
Yeah.
I can't fucking
It's
remember.
a cute dog.
Anyways, it's a spoodle. That's what they call it. A spaniel poodle. Spoodle.
I thought that was a spork.
You're a spork.
Spork.
Spur. Sprickin' sheeper spur. Anyways, Melba Toast. Sister love you.
Did you know the entire point of the end of the Buddhist religion is to reach enlightenment? Like
Nirvana.
Yeah, Nirvana. So like Christianity's heaven.
Right.
You know, I didn't know that until a little while ago.
Oh.
Because I thought it was like a heaven thing. I mean, it kind of is, I guess.
What?
Anyways, sorry.
That was random, bro.
It was random.
What's today's topic?
So today
Jesus.
we're going to talk and discuss about neighbors. Neighbors. Sorry.
It's interesting that today's May Day and we chose neighbors. But,
yeah, isn't it?
I mean, because when I was a kid, I used to... we called it ding dong ditch?
Okay, listen.
Did you ever do that?
No, because I grew up on a cattle ranch, and my nearest
You didn't have any neighbors?
Yeah, no, not till I was 16, 17 and got the hell out of there.
Yeah, we were major assholes. We would go over like old people's houses.
No.
Yeah, we were, and we would ring the doorbell, and then we'd run away and go around the corner and laugh when they come to the door, and you'd hear like, goddamn kids, something like that.
Get off my lawn.
So, yeah, we love doing that.
As they fell and broke their hip and you felt terrible.
Hey, man, I have osteoporosis. Don't joke about that.
Want to go to the cliff?
Don't you fucking joke
Go
about
to the
that.
Grand Canyon?
You know, I think what I want to say about neighbors is, like, when I was a kid, and you probably didn't have this phenomenon either because you didn't have any neighbors, but, like, my mom was always like, hey, will you go over to the neighbor's house and ask to borrow a cup of sugar?
Right.
Or will you go grab, will you go to Bob's house and ask if he's got an egg I can borrow and I'll bring him one tomorrow or something? I don't
do that anymore.
If I'm out of shit, I'm sending B-dubs to the store.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm cooking something, I'm not going to be like, hey, will you run across the street? One.
No.
I don't think Magpie or B-dubs' anxiety would allow them to go ask the neighbors. They'd probably just be like, I'm going to the store. No. But, two, I think it's definitely an example of how much society has changed. And even more so since COVID, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Like, I would never dream of invading somebody's doorstep for something like that.
No, never.
Just because you don't know what sort of health situation they've got going on behind that door.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's not because I don't want to be neighborly. And if my neighbors came over and were like, hey, do you want to share eggs? I'd be like, I'm a vegan, but sure, we can share eggs. And I mean, we do have neighbors who share like bulbs. Like, like daffodil bulbs.
Yeah.
If they grow extra food, which we can't seem to do. But if they do it, they'll bring over like tomatoes or jalapenos.
Nice.
So, yeah, we've got some pretty good neighbors around here.
Yeah, my neighbors, we all wave at each other. I don't know their names. They don't. I'm sure they know my husband's name.
It's interesting you bring that up. So here's the thing. I don't want to know my neighbors.
Well, your neighbors are...
No.
You got two really hot neighbors.
Okay, first of all, it's not about who the neighbors are. It's people. Or if they're intrusive or assholes. I don't want to know my neighbors because I do not want them in my business.
Okay.
I have to share the same acreage of land with them. I have to see them every day. They do not need to know anything about me.
Yeah.
That's too personal.
Yeah, and I think that is an old... Tradition is not the right word, but an old community way that is gone now.
I just don't trust... I live in a very large city, and I don't trust people.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah.
And that's the way it is for me.
Right.
I was raised in small towns.
Yep, me too.
I don't fucking trust people.
Yep.
So...
It was funny something you said when we were discussing doing this episode, though, is that my growing up isolated, right, had the opposite effect on me.
Sure it did.
Because I wasn't around to see. I mean, I didn't pay attention to the news and.
You've always been
stuff,
super
but...
selective with who you're willing to share yourself with. It's interesting that you even do this podcast with me because of how in depth we can get into personal issues.
Right.
And you're very willing to share, but I think it's also because there's that separation between you and the world.
Right.
Because if you were on like a...
I'm not on a stage doing
Well, you're not at a coffee shop just in a group of people.
Right.
Like you, which you hate. Like you like one-on-one.
Yeah.
Which is funny because you throw fucking parties all the time. Although you don't really participate.
I don't, but no, I go outside in front and drink and smoke and let everybody else
isolate.
Have the party. And isolate, yeah.
You got problems, bro.
I do.
All right, so tell me about bad neighbors.
I have had, son of a bitch, I have had some of the worst neighbors. I can go on by myself for an hour on this, but I digress. I used to live in a building where I actually met R for the first time.
Yeah.
And it was, I talked about this before, it was an old hotel built in 1912. And it had the coolest, it was cool. It had like 10-foot ceilings in every room. And it was a neat building. It was very haunted. Very haunted.
We're not talking about hauntings.
And we had a neighbor called Pissy Patty Pee Pee Pants.
No. You called one of your neighbors Pissy Patty Pee Pee Pants. And I still say this to this day. When I'm mocking people, I'll be like, oh, Pissy Patty Pee Pee Pants. Yeah.
She had some issues about hygiene. She lived with either her brother or her
Okay.
boyfriend.
So
I'm
what
not really
makes her
sure.
a bad neighbor or a
She-
good neighbor?
This was a 5-story building.
Yeah.
You could know she was in the building when you were on the roof and
Okay.
she was on the first floor.
Okay, so this was a health issue.
This was a health issue. This
in the
was
building.
Very much so.
that she would not fix.
That is correct.
All right.
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
So you're not just being a judgy asshole.
No. This was, and she was very capable of fixing said problem.
She was lazy.
I don't know what the situation was. I don't know what I don't know.
Well, what was the situation like in her apartment, friend?
So eventually, I don't remember if they. I was friends with the manager of the apartment building at the time, and I would help her out. You know, people moved out and go in and clean and whatever, right? Okay. So we go into this apartment to clean, and she warns me before. She goes, "You just I
The
was
apartment manager.
Yes, the apartment manager.
So Pissy, Patty, Pee Pee Pants, and partner are gone.
and Bubba are gone.
Bubba gone.
Gone.
Patty gone.
Patty gone.
All right.
She says, "I'm going to warn you right now. I was in there yesterday, and I can't. I'm just be prepared."
And were you like, yeah, nah.
No, I was probably like, it'll be kind of icky. The first thing you see are cans. And I'm like talking coffee cans. I didn't even know
I
they
thought you meant
sold-
like pop cans.
No, of Prince Albert rolling tobacco. To roll your own cigarettes.
Smokers.
Not just smokers, a factory. A coal smoking factory machine. If we needed to ever tar the roof on the building, you just take shingles and wipe it on the wall. I'm not kidding you. I'm not.
That's disgusting, dude.
They were stacked up. They were
Gross.
stacked up.
Gross. You know, there's got to be, okay, I know we talked about hoarding and we talked about a lot of things. And, there's got to be some sort of mental health thing going on there, yeah? I mean,
There's a
or
very good
something,
possibility.
right?
Yeah. And I don't want to, and I'm not making fun of her if she did have mental health concerns. She probably did. But, goddamn. You couldn't see out of the windows. Oh. You couldn't see out of the windows.
Oh, no.
And because this is a family show, I'm not going to talk about the bathroom.
So, when I bought my trailer, I bought it.
I remember that.
I mean, I saw it before I bought it, but the smell of it,
I don't remember that.
of urine
Okay.
in the house from the animals, the pets, and the people too. Like, it was bad. Anyways, sorry.
Anyway, so that was god awful. And this building reminded me of like the Cecil Hotel, okay? Because everybody in it was, including me, was a reject, okay? With a little bit of an off guy. There was another guy who lived up on the top floor who was a hoarder who was like 85 years old and lived with his mother in this apartment for, God, probably when it was a hotel, and it stopped being a hotel in the 1940s. And he hoarded food.
Oh, that's one of the worst things to
He
hoard.
hoarded food. He hoarded newspaper.
Okay, I get it.
He hoarded everything.
But what made him a bad neighbor? I want to hear about neighbors who are like obnoxious.
Okay, so
You know
let
what I
me
mean?
explain something to you.
Okay, tell me.
He was a pants pooper.
Okay.
He was very. Okay.
Well, he was 85. I mean, I shit my
bad
pants
hygiene.
regularly sometimes.
God, thank you. He would set the fire alarm off in the building constantly because he would burn shit. He'd fall asleep.
Yeah.
He was just it was just annoying. He was not a good
Tenant.
at all.
But you weren't the landlord.
But I ended up helping the landlord clean out.
Okay, so what I'm
It
hearing
just-
is
he was
that
awful.
you're a nosy neighbor, a judgy neighbor.
No, he was gone. They were gone by the time.
That doesn't make you a non-judgy neighbor. You
Well, come on.
fucking
There's some people that
Karen.
deserve to be judged, okay?
Holy shit!
I've had neighbors that had chickens, and then we ended up with the rat infestation because they had chicken feed and
Okay, but
God
I would
everywhere.
like to tell the neighbors.
I had a neighbor that shot my dog with a pellet gun.
I would like to tell the listeners that you have had rats in like every house you've ever lived in.
I don't know what
and
the
I
hell it
think the
is.
variable there is you.
No, we are not discussing.
You are nasty, gross, pissy, patty, pee-pee
You go
pants
and
people.
fuck yourself. We are not. You skanking Gary. No, we're clean. It's well, like my neighbors now on the other side have a compost pit open. Rats go to the compost pit to have picnics. And then they come over to our house.
But see, why do they come to your house? What's so nasty cockamangy
there's
over there?
Nothing.
That's
I'm gonna get up and walk out. I am gonna get up.
Yeah?
You slug.
Oh,
No, they come underneath of our deck.
Yeah, and
This
so you
tea
blame
is wonderful,
you
by the
blame
way.
the deck, you blame the neighbors,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
never blame yourselves.
We don't leave food out. Our house is clean. There's no reason. I don't know why they come in. I don't know. I don't. And you would think they would smell the dogs, and because I've had
Maybe that's what brings them in.
that could be. I have had dogs that all of my Danes will kill a rat.
Well, yeah,
And in the yard or
except
something.
Douglas.
Well, he doesn't do much of anything.
He just invites him over for lunch.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, we're having pizza.
Mm-hmm.
You want some pizza? I love pizza." So, should we play a game? Because you were pretty like,
It's a thing for me. It's like the grocery store, And you don't have to be. You don't.
you
Yeah.
are Kravitz. You sit outside
do.
and James will call me at night and be like, "My neighbor who's the serial killer."
Oh yeah, we got one right across the street. You bet your ass. Right across the street.
You're a terrible neighbor.
Right across the street.
You're terrible. What are we doing? Are we playing a game?
Yeah, we're gonna play a game.
Today's coping mechanism. Game time with the rejects.
What game are we playing? Oh,
We're playing a game
yes.
called Ignore 'em,
Ignore them.
Report 'em,
Report them.
or Kill 'em.
Holy shit!
I'm going to give you scenarios
I should not let you do games. Ever.
of bad behavior from your neighbors. And do you ignore them, report them, or kill them?
I don't think this is a good idea. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Loud music every night.
I have had neighbors who've done that.
Yep.
And, okay, I'm going to tell you a story because this is a squirrel. Do you remember when Cher, I know,
The singer?
the singer
Okay,
Cher,
all right.
do you remember when she was on that aircraft carrier and sang, was it If I Could Turn Back Time or?
You're going to have to pass me on that one.
Okay, well, Cher did a
USO show or
yeah,
something. Okay,
basically.
okay.
And I always think of that in particular when I think of this. But the neighbors across, like next door to us, and I lived in a 2-story house.
Mm-hmm.
I lived on the top floor. It was August,
Is this
and
with Parrot Woman?
yes,
Okay.
look at you.
All right. Yep.
And it was like 100 degrees.
Yeah.
No air conditioning.
Ugh.
So I had to have the windows open. But the neighbor literally had every Cher album in the discography playing all night long. And I mean, it sounded like somebody had the stereo on in my room. That's how loud it was.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Did you report him?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I did anything.
Dog barking nonstop.
What were the options?
Ignore him, report him, or kill him.
I'd report that, I
Okay.
think.
I think
If
I
the
would, too.
dog never stopped barking, I would call about neglect of the dog.
Yeah, me too. Takes your parking spot. Bang. Sorry. That's not. Mm-mm.
I would probably just ignore that unless it became a problem, and then I would maybe report it to the landlord. But if it's on my street, like if they're going to park in my driveway, we're going to have a conversation.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
I'm assuming you're
Unless
talking. I'm assuming you're talking like.
apartment.
Yeah.
You got to assign parking.
Yeah.
Another apartment question. They leave trash in the hallway. No, I don't know if that means
I
like
think
a bubblegum wrapper or they're trash.
I think I would ignore that
Okay.
because it's none of my business. If it becomes a health code violation,
When the rats move in,
then I would report it.
here's a good one.
All right.
Steals your packages to keep them safe.
Okay, I have a neighbor who does
Yes,
that
you
right
do.
now.
Yep.
I do.
Yep.
He, especially during Christmas, he will watch because he's the head of the neighborhood watch.
Uh-huh.
And so he will literally guard the street from like Thanksgiving to New Year's. And he just watches UPS and FedEx and Prime all day. And he just goes and collects everybody's packages and takes them home. And so one day when I went over there to get it, I was like, do you have my packages? And he was like, yeah. You know, I take them so nobody steals them. And I go, you know, technically what you're doing is stealing them.
Well, not really. Yeah, really, dude.
So I wouldn't say I would ignore it. I don't ignore it. But I have had some strong conversations about it.
All right,
Yes.
all right. Lets their kids run wild. Bang.
God damn it, James. I love listening to kids play. It's very comforting for me. So I don't even know that I would ignore it. I would probably just not care.
I'm going to tell you something about a neighbor I currently have. Okay.
Okay, those kids are assholes.
You motherfucking bet they're assholes.
Kids are jerks.
And I'm going to build a goddamn homemade spike strip. They run those four-wheelers. Not street legal.
Okay,
up and down the street.
I do have neighbors right now who do that as
Bang.
well. And in the back in the back of our house, the grass is really high on the other side of the fence. And they do it back there in the summertime. I'm always afraid they're going to start a fire. Yeah. Those are bad neighbors.
Yeah, those are bad neighbors, yeah.
We also have neighbors at the end of the block who they're like, I don't know, they like hoard in their truck and like all their furniture is outside. I don't get it.
Do they play the banjo at midnight?
I don't know. It's so weird.
A couple more.
Okay.
Slams doors constantly.
Slams doors. You know, slamming a door is very cathartic.
Yeah.
I think it would depend on if I had a hard situation. I think I'd ignore it for a while.
All right. Two more.
Okay.
Never picks up after their dog. Bang. Don't live next to me. It's obvious.
This is funny because one of our neighbors, and we don't know who, but B-Dubs is, and Magpie's going to help him. He's going to get an industrial size security camera and find out who it is.
With laser scope?
Probably. But somebody has a dog that they let come into our driveway and shit in our driveway. Okay. And Magpie and B-Dubs were going to work one day and they carpooled together, and Magpie stepped in the shit and got in the car.
Oh, God.
And it got everywhere. And they had to drive all the way to work 4 o'clock in the morning, smelling shit all the way. Oh my God, so bad. Anyways,
Last
I think
one.
B-Dubs would probably agree with you
Yeah,
in the bang.
yeah, bang them, bang. This will bring up a story of when you and I shared residence.
Oh.
Their car alarm goes off constantly. Now, here's the story before you bang them.
This is one of the worst neighbors we ever had. And we never met them.
No, never met them. Never.
But we did report them.
We did report them. I reported them. We lived in this. It wasn't an apartment complex. It was like
It was a duplex complex.
yeah, like a duplex.
So it
community
was
kind of
like
thing.
it was like a.
No.
God, there were like 50 of them.
Yeah, there were a lot.
In this really large neighborhood.
Yeah.
And
I think there were even fourplexes in there.
I
too.
don't even remember.
there
I just know that we lived in a duplex, and across the street,
Yeah.
was a duplex.
Anyways, this little bastard, kitty corner to us, and if you listen to, I can't remember what episode it is. We talk about the neighbor across the driveway too, who was a creep.
Oh,
but
yeah.
anyway, they sat there all fucking day. Beep boop bonk beep squeak blah, 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 beep bonk squeak, playing with the car.
All day.
All
with the car alarm.
day.
They'd set it off.
Yeah.
Shut it off.
Honk, honk, beep boop honk beep beep boop, and just.
And of course, James was really level-headed about it. He goes out, he's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I'm like, is somebody stealing cars? Like, what is that? And I went to the corner, and I put my hands on my hips, and I gave him the old Gladys look.
I know you did.
The Mrs. Kravitz
You took the Kravitz
stare.
outside.
And they just kept doing it. And I
That's
thought,
because they thought it was funny.
yeah,
then.
they did. Well, the motherfuckers didn't think it was funny when I marched my fat ass down to the land tenant manager's office and said, "Look, they're not going to live long if you don't do something." So they did,
Yeah.
because I wasn't happy.
I don't remember hearing it ever again.
No, never
That
again.
was
I don't know
so-
what she said to them.
Oh my God, that was so annoying.
I would have.
That was one of the worst neighbors I have
Oh my
ever had in my
God.
life.
Oh my God.
And I have a neighbor who steals my packages, for God's sakes.
I have thought. I don't have bad neighbors right now, except the fucking little asshole crotch goblins down the street that
But
run their
the
thing.
listeners should hear you talk about the neighbors when they don't mow their fucking lawn.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Come on. Take care of your property. I don't want to go out there and look at
You know why I wanted
Weedville.
You know why I wanted to have this conversation with you?
Why?
Because you're a bad neighbor.
I am not. I am a wonderfully good
You're
neighbor.
a judgy McJudgerson neighbor.
No.
Serial
Look,
killers.
look, don't kill your neighbor. Don't kill people. It's very simple. And then you won't be called a serial killer. It's quite simple.
The guy didn't do anything.
Okay, so here's the story. Might as well get into it, right?
All right.
We got time.
Fine.
I got this neighbor across the street from me who, when we moved in and bought our house about 6 years ago, I had a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And one day, she just, poof, disappeared. The car she drove was still there. I never saw her move out. And I watched the neighborhood.
Oh, I know.
Because
Oh,
I
I
was
know.
working from home.
Oh, I know.
And she was just gone. So then I hear what sounds like pounding and digging in the backyard.
Because you're nosy.
So then another woman comes by.
New girlfriend.
New girlfriend.
And it's
Looks
possible that he owned both cars.
There's some questions around ownership there.
Uh-huh.
She's there month and a half.
And then?
Poof. Gone. Never saw her moving out. I saw her moving stuff in. I never saw her moving out.
Did you hear more digging?
There was a bonfire one night
For
in the
God's
backyard.
sakes,
So I think it's like the Burbs. I do. I think he's chopping them up. And now the current girlfriend, I will admit, has been there for a little while. But
okay.
she's kind of she's very kind, very, very nice. And he is too, because serial killers always are. She's a robust woman.
Uh-huh.
And so maybe she might be a little bit more difficult to get rid of.
Holy shit. I cannot believe you
But
just made a fat joke when you were talking about a neighbor.
He's a killer. He's a killer. End of story. End of story.
Are you done being stupid?
Yeah. Then I've got the 45-year-old on the other side who plays with his goddamn remote control car in the street like he's 10.
Oh, you know what? We have somebody who does that too with cars like that.
Grow up. Anyway, all right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's pivot a little bit,
Okay.
shall we?
We shall.
Okay. Haven't done this in a really long time.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do it.
All right.
It's killer behavior.
It's my neighbor.
Killer behavior. We thought this subject matter would be relevant.
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you,
Oh, yeah.
there was not a shortage of stories.
I was going to
out
say,
there.
do you have any trouble finding one?
No, but I focused on this one because it seemed so relevant.
Very good.
So, this story, this killer behavior starts out like a normal neighborhood dispute.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it ends like a true crime documentary that you didn't know was happening, right?
Okay.
And
All right.
we're talking about Ajike AJ Owens in Ocala.
Florida. It's always Florida. So this is going to be good. This is going to be good.
Yeah, or bad. You never know with Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
So here's the setup. AJ Owens, I'm going to call her AJ. Ajike I can use, but most of the times she went by AJ.
Okay. So it's a woman.
It is.
Okay, thank you.
She's a mom of 4. And she had tension with her neighbor, Susan.
Oh, Susan.
And, this is something we just talked about.
Yeah.
AJ's kids were always outside playing and screaming and hollering and things like that. And, normal things that neighbors do.
Sure.
My neighbor currently is building some sort of submarine or something. I don't know.
Battleship.
Holy shit.
Uh-huh.
It's like a fucking chainsaw morning. I probably have a serial killer over there.
There, I told you.
Uh-huh.
Probably friends with my neighbor.
So, we've got children are annoying, right?
Yeah,
they can be.
They can be.
But, not homicide level annoying.
Right.
Right? I mean, maybe for you, apparently.
Well, it doesn't take a lot.
I mean, you can complain about them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, I wouldn't. Maybe you put it on the little next door app, neighbors, and hoping they see it and be like, "Hey, kids,
Yeah, but it's not like I'm gonna reload annoying, right? Right. So there's bad blood with Susan.
Oh,
Susan Louise Lawrence is her name. Complaints. Susan's been flinging some racial slurs at the kids.
Susan. Mm-hmm. Oh, at the kids?
Yeah. Ooh. And it's that whole we don't acknowledge each other in the driveway kind of vibe.
Gotcha.
Right?
Okay.
Like I don't like you, you don't like me.
Yeah. The non-wave, non-looking, no touchy zone.
Yeah.
Kind of
that kind of thing.
okay.
Just like an ignore,
Yeah. All right.
So
okay.
But that's how come it escalated. Is because Susan was
a bitch.
She threw something at one of the children.
What the hell?
She just hated them whole thing so much that she threw something at the kids. And so the kids went home to their mom and said,
Right.
Hey, this happened.
Yeah.
It's not great that Susan did this, but we're
No.
still not in the category of, like, I'm going to commit a felony.
Did she hit the kid with the object?
I don't remember.
Okay.
And I could look that up for you, and I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just wondering because one of those is you threw something at my kid, I'm going to come talk to you. The other one is you hit my kid with an object, I'm going to bang you. And not in a good way.
No, what I mean is, like, I think if you throw something at a kid, whether you hit the kid or not, you're still in the territory of, we need to talk about this. Right?
Yeah.
You haven't, like, violence is never the right call.
No.
Ever. Right?
Yeah.
So that's exactly what AJ, the mom, decided to do.
Very
so
good.
she went over to Susan's door to confront her about what had happened with the children.
Uh-huh.
So here's where things go from, like, a normal conflict
Okay.
to what the fuck is going on.
Okay.
Because the neighbor, Susan, fires a gun through the door. So AJ comes over.
Through the door.
She bangs, she knocks on the door loudly.
Okay. Yeah, she's mad.
She's mad.
Yeah, right.
Right? And Susan decides that she's going to shoot her through the door.
So this has instantaneously gone from, we need to talk about this, maybe involve the police,
Right.
to murder.
Yeah.
Like, just cold.
So we didn't skip steps.
No.
We just took the elevator straight to felony.
Felony land.
Because AJ died.
Yeah.
And mother of 4. Keep that in mind. This is a woman with 4 children.
And did she know, like, that it was, like, did Susan know it was her?
Yeah.
Okay. They had the little peephole thing.
Yeah, there's a peephole,
Okay. Okay.
I believe. I've actually seen some video from this. And so, because the police were out there a lot during this situation.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But you would have seen she didn't, assuming that AJ did not have a weapon of any kind, or she was just going over there to confront this woman about throwing things at her kid.
Right.
Yeah.
No visual confirmation of danger, just aggressive knocking. And apparently we're punishing people with death
knocking,
now for that. Yeah.
Wow.
Aggressive knocking, punishable by death, Yeah. So I think that anybody who gets Amazon packages, I mean, my Prime driver will bang the shit out of my door. Yeah.
Mine don't, because the dogs come running.
Well,
and it
that's,
scares them.
yeah.
So I don't get that. They know.
So Susan claims self-defense under the stand your ground law. And so what that really meant was they didn't arrest her.
Right.
And everybody was like, what? What?
Yeah.
We're just not going to acknowledge this woman died.
Right.
So eventually Susan was arrested. She was charged. She was convicted of manslaughter and is currently in prison.
Well,
yeah, I just, things get out of hand, but if you already have your hand on the trigger, that's not a...
Yeah, I mean, this went from, I don't want to look at you, I don't want to wave at you.
Right.
Which is, you don't have to look or wave at anybody.
Right.
To throwing things at someone's kid.
Yeah.
To killing their mother.
Yes.
In like a matter of days. It sounds like.
I think it was a couple of months, if I can remember. And I think if I'm remembering some of the details right, this woman she didn't like her neighbors. Susan
didn't like any of them.
She doesn't like her neighbors. Wow. Like, imagine if it was an HOA. Like, your grass is too long. We're deploying tactical response.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Get the machine guns. Yeah.
All joking aside, like, this can be hard for folks because it's hard to tell what is a threat, what isn't a threat, how quickly things can escalate. I had a situation escalate on me recently that I was like, what the fuck did I just walk into? Oh my God.
Right.
Yeah.
You got knocking on a door. I mean, it's not, unless they're trying to kick the door in. But see, now here's the difference between different states. And I'm not going to get political, but there are, I think, valid concerns around laws like stand your ground.
Sure.
There are also concerns around laws that maybe are too strict around self-protection.
Sure.
Right? So there's that balance there. You have to find somewhere, but also be not a psychopathic bitch and shoot your neighbors because they knocked on your door.
Yeah, I mean, there's just, I don't know. I'm sure maybe somewhere there's a situation where that might be okay, but I can't think of one.
Yeah, unless they have, but even if they had a weapon, just lock your door unless they're shooting at you too or
Susan
something,
could have
right?
just called the police.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Which she had done 100 times in the past.
Get Officer Patio Furniture in here. Patio Furniture. And, and figures, or move. Get your shit and move. Nobody's making you stay there. When was this? Do you remember when this was?
2023.
Oh, so it was pretty recent.
Yeah. That's why I chose it, because it is a pretty recent one.
Interesting.
All right. We're going to step out of that before we all need real therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, speaking of bad neighbors, should we take a fucking break?
Yeah, let's break.
Next door, blowing up my phone. Strange car parked in a no park zone. Neighborhood watch sends out the alert to every Kravitz out in the burbs. Out in the burbs, we judge and we watch, get involved way too much, and the lines all get blurred. Out in the burbs, we smile at our neighbors, we're on our best behavior, but really we're all disturbed. Saw her daily, then she disappeared. No boxes packed, it's kinda weird. Neighbor shrugs like nothing occurred. Yeah, I think he did it out here in the burbs. Out in the burbs, we judge and we watch, get involved way too much, and the lines all get blurred. Out in the burbs, we smile at our neighbors, we're on our best behavior, but really we're all disturbed. Take your package off your front step, keeping it safe, that's what he said. Can't see why you'd be perturbed. He's the one stealing out in the burbs. Out in the burbs, we judge and we watch, get involved way too much. Yeah, the lines all get blurred. Out in the burbs, we smile at our neighbors, we're on our best behavior, but really we're all disturbed.
So, I've never had a neighbor that bad. I've never been shot by my neighbor. I'm sure it's coming someday.
Well, when you started that game, I was like, how fucking ironic that we're doing this today. And I want to reiterate, I do not believe violence against your neighbors is good. And I know we were joking, but seriously.
And I think even like if you're going to get to the point where you're like yelling at each other across the street or the driveway, you need to have some type of an intervention that.
Yeah, I think there's just people who sometimes feel empowered by the fact that they own property, and they feel very territorial.
Yeah,
I know B-dubs can be very territorial,
and it's a great idea if you're going to put a fence up or something. Have a surveyor come out, so you're not invading on someone's space or whatever. And if they come over and bitch anyways, just show them the thing and beat them with a bat. So what? No, I mean, neighbors. I didn't grow up as a child with neighbors. Right, my closest neighbor was 4 miles down.
Right,
4 or 5 miles.
Right.
But I do now know that, I try to be a good neighbor.
I know you do.
For instance, our neighbor's smoke alarm was going off one time. When we first moved in. We didn't know them from doo-doo, but we called the fire department because they weren't home. Their cars were gone.
I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah, and they were very grateful.
And you know what? That's a great thing to do.
Yeah, but
you don't need to go over and ask them if they changed the alarm.
Right.
Or like the batteries
Yeah.
in their alarm.
Right. I don't ever want to hear that thing again. Did you change it? Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah.
I do think though, you have a rat problem.
And you're
the problem.
not in this house.
Oh, but in others' houses you've been a pig?
No, in this house we've had two. Here's why.
You're gross.
The dogs opened the back sliding door.
Oh, now we're blaming
and
dogs.
leave it open. You know this, you got clut.
What the fuck is that?
I'm getting hungry. Can we wrap
Oh,
this up?
no wonder you're so pissy right now.
I'm not pissy.
I love it when we're close to the end of the show and you're starving.
Oh my God! It's what time is it? What time is it? What
Is it 10:17?
Shut up! That's another joke. You guys got to go back a couple episodes and listen to.
Listen, you have created. Ooh, should we have mange two for dinner? For lunch?
I think maybe we'll invite the big bears with big veggies over.
Ooh.
My husband just sent me a text message. I
Yes.
asked him for some money, and he says, "You forgot to call me daddy." We need to stop. We need to end this. This needs to stop.
That's amazing.
That's disgusting.
That's amazing. That's my favorite thing that's happened today. That's amazing. That's a May Day miracle. That's what that is. That's amazing.
Hey, all right. Thank you, Rejects, for participating today. Remember that we always love to hear from you.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
And we hope you can give us
Fuego,
some
you're
new
hilarious.
shit
Oh
to
my
talk
God,
about.
that was so funny.
Yes, you can find it on our website at www.grouptherapyrejects.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, the local police station, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and Buzzsprout, or at the bar. Make sure to hit and follow or the subscribe button. It helps us grow and ensure that you never miss whatever the shit this fuckwad bullshit is. When you visit, go ahead and leave a comment and feedback. Be
Holy
nice.
shit.
Send us an email at
nice.
chaos.grouptherapyrejects.com.
Chaos at group therapy.
That's what I said.
No, you said chaos dot group therapy.
The website has all kinds of resources to help people. The episode summary is live in the country, stay the hell away from people, don't interact with anybody, be nice. Don't forget that we're here because sometimes talking is good. We obviously don't know what the hell we're talking about. The show's done. We're done.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Wow, you just sped right through that, didn't you?
Well, I'm hungry. Wow. It's past 11 C's. I've missed my 11. I've had 2 cups of tea. I'm wound up tighter than a fucking clock. Bye. Love you guys.
I love you.
We're the group therapy rejects. James and our debate all of your requests. Laughter's our therapy, screaming's our cure. For everything else, we're still not sure. We're the group therapy rejects. James and our debate all of your defects. Rarely ever right, hardly ever wrong. This is chaos with a theme song. Theme song. We're the group therapy rejects. James and our debate all of your defects. Rarely ever right, hardly ever wrong. This is chaos with a theme song. With a theme song. We're the group therapy rejects.